All right, in the flamingo habitat here, not a ton of places on the walk from Harrah's to Planet Hollywood that don't have music playing, but out here there's none. So, and now there's some light. All right, one thing I gotta mention, because tomorrow's Sunday. Today is day 2 of 52, Saturday, no Orleans shift. I'm walking to Planet Hollywood. Tomorrow, though, is Sunday, and I've told you I'm giving you hours and money tomorrow. So it occurred to me last night, I can't do nothing. I need to estimate the tournament down somehow, because I can't just do nothing for my Orleans hours and wait to see what's in the paycheck. As soon as tomorrow happens, I got to tell you what's going on. I have to have some kind of estimate for No Limit Hold'em tournament downs and for mixed game tournament downs. I'm gonna just say 15 and 20 like it was last year, but then when I get the paychecks, it'll be more, and I'll tell you that. I did do this. I went through the data from last year. We were guaranteed $15 for a No Limit Hold'em tournament down and $20 for a mixed game tournament down. But then each paycheck had like extra for tournament tips and or just really large fields where they beat the guarantee. We had more money in our paychecks for that. So I used a formula. It seemed intuitive to me. It took into account two things. One, that the Orleans values a mixed game down more. They guaranteed more money for a mixed game down dealt than No Limit, but also that there were a second factor, that there were just way more No Limit Hold'em tournaments and way more No Limit Hold'em tournament downs to deal. When I used this formula to allocate the extra money in the paychecks, it looked like I got about $18 per No Limit Hold'em tournament down, rounding to the nearest dollar, and about $24 per mixed game tournament down. So after I get my first paycheck and second and third and fourth, I'll see if those numbers are close again. But when the day happens, like when tomorrow happens, I'm just going to multiply my No Limit Hold'em tournament downs times 15 and my mixed game tournament downs times 20, so that when the day is over, I could tell you I worked this many hours and I expect to make this much. It's going to be this much at least, but I expect to make this much for all the poker I dealt today. And right now starts a pretty rough stretch. Work this P8 shift. Hopefully I'm like in my room. I'm tired on purpose. I tried to plan to be tired now. Hopefully when I get back to my room, it's like 5 a.m. I can sleep for like 4 or 5 hours before I drive to Orleans tomorrow, 11 a.m. shift. And then after Orleans, I don't know, maybe sleep for like an hour or two, maybe nothing, and then have an 11 p.m. shift tomorrow at Planet Hollywood. All right, sunglasses are on, getting ready for outside because it's bright out. That was a long shift, very busy, love it. Eyes are protected. So it's between 7:30 and 8, gonna get back to my room and have about 2 hours until I need to leave for Orleans. Busy day at Orleans, Sunday special, the Rebuy tournament. I'm crossing. Don't have a lot of time here. Yeah, it was busy. So we had the 10 p.m., the daily tournament, nightly tournament. We had, the last time I looked, we had 32 entries. Now it's not 32 players. You could rebuy, so we never had more than 2 tables going for it. But we did have, that's the most entries I've ever seen. We also, I think at one point had 5 cash games going. The thing was, at the end of the night, things worked out for me to get a very long shift in. I'll explain when I get to the flamingo habitat. All right, deal with the glare. So we got down to the point where we had 2 tables, and I was gonna stay for as long as we had 2 tables, because I was one of the final 3 dealers who started. Like, I started latest, third to last. So with 2 tables, there are 2 dealers dealing and 1 dealer on break. So I got to stay as long as we had 2 tables, and it just right now broke down to 1. If at any point it broke down to 1, I was gone. Either the latest dealer was going to lock in and deal it until it broke, or 9 a.m. came and new dealers showed up, or the final 2 were going to alternate. As it is, one of the final 2 dealers there right now, she said she wants to deal 1 more down and then she would let the other dealer lock in, and everyone seemed okay with that. She deals at Orleans also, so she's in PH later than I am, and she needs to be at Orleans clocking in at 10:45 also. I wonder if she works PH tonight, because I do. So yeah, don't quite have enough time to do all 3 things: shower, sleep a little, and edit, but probably gonna ditch editing. So I think I'm gonna leave editing for later. Hope to do it between this Orleans shift, which starts in like 3 hours, and the next PH shift, which starts in like 15 hours. And if not, it'll be a day late. I do have a video ready in case I got too backed up and couldn't edit instantly. So if I need to use that video, I'll use that video. And let's finish it with this. Last year, 23 days in a row, and worked 46 days during the Orleans series. Keep a count as I go this year. So streak, 2 days in a row so far, and thus far worked 2 days out of 2 possible days. That's gonna end the video, and tomorrow's video starts shortly after this. And remember, rice is a spoon food.